to another spectacular, thrilling episode of Krusty.
Cotton candy sweet as gold. Let me see your Tootsie Roll.
Whoa. Hold on there a second, buddy.
Dabble-de-dip-doo.
Holy shit. How much have you had to drink?
You want me to tell you the truth? Or you want me to lie to you?
The truth?
I don't drink.
Buddy, we're just starting a show. Do you mind if we get things rolling?
You want me to tell you the truth? Or you want me to lie to you?
Oh my god. The truth, I guess.
Cotton candy sweet as gold. Let me see your Tootsie Roll. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right.
Oh, it's going to be a long show. All right, welcome to a very special episode of Krusty Old Comic Kooks. I am your host, Captain Buttcrack, joined by a very drunk Boxy tonight. But today, we have a very special episode about one of my all-time favorite comics, Captain Alcohol.
Who's that? Who's that?
Who's Captain Alcohol? Only the greatest Canadian alcoholic superhero of all time. It was a 70s drug or alcohol awareness comic, scare comic, that was intended to persuade Inuits specifically not to drink themselves to death. I don't know if it worked.
You want me to tell you the truth or you want me to lie to you?
Oh my God. About what? Oh, Lordy. Anyway, the main character's name is Al Cohol. He's an alien superhero who loses his powers when he drinks, and he has a little problem with the sauce. Not that I can relate. I'm going to lose all my powers. Well, I'm proud to say I'm one of the few people in the world who owns all 4 issues of Captain Alcohol. It is near impossible to find. I looked forever on eBay. I couldn't find it. I'll tell you that story, how I got it later. Near impossible to find, but also not worth very much because no one knows about it. But I have done the world a favor. I have scanned every cover, every page of every issue, and put them up all on my site for free, which you can read at captainalcoholic.com. Should show up somewhere on the screen here. Okay, let's dive into it. I bought number 3 first because I didn't know what number it was because there's no numbers on these. So you're going to experience it the way I did, thinking this is the first one. And here we go. Boxy, what do you think about this cover?
Love it. Captain Alcohol. Captain Alcohol has nice pants.
That's true. Not a lot of superheroes wear slacks, and they should. The lettering on this is so good. Look at those fonts. All hand done, no computers here. And especially good is the 3D lettering on the special feature Liquor Doesn't Make Heroes, because this was done by hand. So someone, I don't even know how you do this by hand, but they had their ways back in the days. Ready? Let's crack open this baby and see what thrilling adventures are inside. Wow! Learn about the law. I can't think of anything more exciting than that. Free booklet in Eskimo, which I did not know was its own written language. And that's how dumb I am. Okay, page 1. Captain Al Cohol's girlfriend, Lois Alley, not to be confused with Lois Lane, is getting grossed out by the evil Billy Vermin and his sidekick Hunch. If you look closely at panel 3, Lewis is biting his nose. Crunch!
Ouch!
I couldn't find much about the artist, unfortunately. I do know of Harold Huggins, though. He was famous, of course, for making his personal quest to hug every single person in Canada, the Northern Territories, whether they liked it or not. Many of them did not. Page 2, Billy Vermin lives up to his name, cursing out Lois Alley and slapping her around. I love this curse here. 4 pound, exclamation points, S star, exclamation points, asterisk, exclamation point, sake. Take this, you lousy hussy. Anyway. And at the bottom, poor Lois Alley is thinking, Nope. I wonder what happened to Captain Al. Well, baby, you picked the bad guy to date. He's hungover and missing a girlfriend who has been kidnapped because he got drunk and crashed a skidoo. Many of my days have started like this. And he gets quite the tongue lashing. You were drunk. Couldn't control it. You crashed. Oh, Lord bloody booze. I feel like a fool. Got to get her back. I don't know why everyone sounds the same when I read comics. I'm just not good at reading comics, I guess. All right. Our brave hero shakes it off and attempts to use his super strength to break through the wall to save his lady. But the effects of too much alcohol rub him of his super strength and thwomp. That last panel, that liquor, it's taking all my strength away. Page 5. So far, our hero's not doing well as he's tied up like his girlfriend and getting liquor poured on his head. The dialogue for Billy Verman is actually pretty good. Let me read it for you. Have a drink, Captain. You do you good. Ain't much you've been able to do in that condition, so might as well enjoy yourself. Har, har. Daylight now, Hunch. Get on that radio phone and see if you can get this Lois gal's father. I got business to talk with him. I love that they wrote out har, har. All right. Let me take a little Captain Alcohol sip here. I feel like my powers are increasing. Maybe I'm like Bizarro Captain Alcohol. All right, time for an ad where you can make big cash money writing essays on how the Northwest Territory should be developed. Boxy, what are your ideas on how to develop the Northwest Territories?
Put a box in every corner and in every tree. And give a box to the children and give a box to cats. And no boxes for dogs, though.
Okay, yeah, those are good ideas. All right, I do wonder what the actual winning entries were, though. Do you think kids are going to have good ideas on how developing territories? Can't these kids just sell grit? Page 7. Holy honey buckets. Not a bad page art-wise. You'd think Billy Verman would have a meaner catchphrase, though, than holy honey buckets. Boxy, what do you think is a better catchphrase? Is that really a catchphrase?
You want me to tell you the truth, or you want me to...
He'll be okay, I think. Page 8. Luck is on Captain Alcohol's side as Billy Verman and Hunch are whisked off to the authorities. Look at this lettering. The balloon goes through his head. I love it. Page 9. A film crew suddenly shows up to interview our brave Captain Al Cohol, but he's overtaken with a feeling of loneliness. So he turns to his only friend left, booze. Only one friend left now. Lucky I discovered this catch of booze a few days ago. Ah, that feels good. That's all I needed. Wow, what a hero. What a guy. Okay, page 10. Captain Alcohol gets grumpy and tells his girlfriend Lois Alley off. She gets mad, goes outside, and gets trampled to death by a stampeding muskox. Canada is a fucked up place. Instantly dead. All right. Yeah, things move pretty quick in this comic. It is now the funeral, and Captain Alcohol's feeling low. Luckily for him, someone offers him a drink, just what he needs. Look at that fourth panel. Yes, running stop. Hey, you guys, wait for me. Well, they did. And before we get to that section, here's an ad for a free button to be a junior tourist. All you have to do is wear the button and promote the North. That's a little vague to me, but I guess it's running around telling everybody how great it is up there. I'm starting to think by how much they want people to tell them how to develop their territories, it might not be that great. Okay, page 13. Captain Alcohol sleeves it off, and the captain decides to make a pit stop, and we begin a new story arc. Burn, baby, burn. A late night stop for fuel, a sleeping captain, secret plans? Hold on, loyal readers. We're coming down. So fasten your seatbelts and get ready for a few surprises as Captain Al and Fiery Fritz do battle in Burn, Baby, Burn. Okay, the plane lands and Captain Al bails and suffers some brutal art that may have broke his leg. I know I keep busting the artist. I shouldn't, because who knows what this level this guy was, what he got paid, how long he had to do it. It's quite a mystery to me. I would love to know more about this. All right, Captain. Page 15. Captain stumbles into a bar full of louts and does what comes natural. Has another drink. Definitely want to read this page. Boxy, you be Captain Al, okay? Moving swiftly into a small table in the corner, Captain Al sits down and raises 2 fingers.
I only have a couple of drinks and I'll leave. Lucky I found his wallet on the chair. There's money in it.
All right, here's my chance to shine. I'll show you all my different Canadian accents. So, what did the kids ain't had supper? Burp. Hey, Joe, crap sakes, bring us more beer, hey? Come on, we got to go. I never thought of it that way. Pipeline? What's pipeline? Look it, I'm glad you're here. Now shut up, will you? Yeah, that's kind of going French Canadian little thing there. I have watched a lot of Strange Brew, and SCTV, so I come from a position of experience. No, I'm terrible at Canadian accents. Okay, back to Captain Alcohol. Take it away, Buxy.
Strange tasting liquid. Maybe I better have 2 more, and then I'll leave for sure.
Meanwhile, hey, look at that weirdo in the red leotards. Page 16. And here's a hard sell on why you shouldn't be an alcoholic. Some very serious words here, and lots of random all caps. Boxy? Maybe you should read the first paragraph. Boxy? Boxy. Oh, okay. Let's not wake him up. Anyway, you can probably guess that alcohol is BAD. But it's also good. It's quite a conundrum. Alrighty, moving right along. Finally, a Muscle Man ad. Can't have a comic book without a Muscle Man ad. Kind of amazing, actually. Even this comic somehow has one. Although I am 100% sure stopping drinking does not lead to that kind of body. I know, because I've stopped many times. Page 18. Well, the toughies in the bar decide to give Captain Al a big Canadian welcome. He probably gets his ass kicked. Is this the hero you can believe in, or what? Oh, I love this comic so much. All right, page 19. Excuse me, Captain Alcohol. The good Cap winds up in jail with a heck of a headache, and a Canuck cop takes pity on him and decides to help him out. I absolutely cannot get over these word balloons. They look like someone wrote the words down, and then a little kid tried to draw the balloons around them. The shape is so funny for each balloon, and it's so tight, like the words are just barely in there. Page 20. Captain heads to the homeless shelter and gets some new slacks. Wow, slacks! I always say the best superheroes wear slacks.
I got some new slacks too. Can I be a superhero?
You woke up. Dang, those are some nice looking slacks, my friend. Looking good. No. Okay, went back to sleep. That was fast. Back to the story. And you'll never guess what Captain Alcohol does next. I'll give you a clue. He gets drunk. It's like the fifth time in this issue alone will he ever learn. Swindled by some homeless dudes, he is fucked up again. And I gotta say, that is an exquisite fucked up face in panel 4. Excuse me, I don't feel good. Just want to lay down. This guy. Oh boy. Page 22. Wow! Free information on the Council of the Northwest Territories. Can't think of anything more exciting. They're all so happy, they're throwing theirs away. Page 23. We are just tearing along. Cap snaps out of it, stumbles onto a burning building set by a mysterious firebug. Page 24. Cap meets someone even stranger than him. A maniac named Fiery Fritz. But where did he go? Let me read that first panel. What's this nut up to? Better follow him and find out. Cackle, cackle, burn, baby, burn. Fiery Fritz has struck again. Cackle, cackle. Cackle, cackle. Page 25. Captain Alcohol peeks through a window. Holy shit. Wake up, Boxy. Let's read this whole page. This is nutty.
Okay, boss.
I'll be the first guy. Oh, that overpowering instinct is taking hold of me. I have to drink. Trying to fight it, but I can't. Got to have another. Arrgh. It's uncontrollable now. This liquor has turned me into a monster. I can't control my feelings. Har, har. Cackle, cackle. It's no use. Burn, baby, burn. Dumbfounded. That's pretty dumbfounding, actually. Captain Al watches this strange transformation, unaware of an innocent alley cat that just wants to be friendly.
It's a guy who was in the fire. He's what we used to call a transformite.
Wow! That noise! There's someone out there! My hiding place has been discovered! I've got to get out of here! Fast! Look at that tongue. Page 26. Miraculously, Captain Alcohol goes to a bar and somehow doesn't get schwacked. Has he finally learned his lesson? Page 27. Captain Alcohol is all fired up about his new foe and investigates the suspicious fires and goings on. And this is one of my all-time favorite, probably is my all-time favorite sound effect. Barroom. Could be an explosion, could be a fart, could be a foghorn on a ship. It's so versatile. Barroom. And now we have a new ad for recreation grants. How exciting is that? No doubt about it. The ads in this series are totally unique to this comic. And the ads art is also better than the main art of the series. I get the feeling where this comic came out as a very desolate place. And I'm pretty sure I know that for a fact. Because the person who sold this to me actually had 4 of them just in their closet. And they lived up in the Northwest Territories. And sometimes I see a picture of their town, and there would just be like dirt roads and big piles of dirt and snow mixed together. And it did look a little desolate. So I'm wondering if they ever wrote any essays on how to develop the Northwest Territories. But yeah, it was just a miracle. I was crying on Instagram about how I only have issue 1 and my dream is to have them all. And this person's like, oh, I have them all there in my closet. So you never know. My advice, if you're looking for something rare, something you really love, go cry online about it. Okay, page 29. A few minutes later. Some solid art here, actually. Great perspective and movement. Just needs a drunk superhero in slacks. All right, page 30. Captain Alcohol, who has been sober for many pages, is hot on the tail of Fiery Fritz. God, I love this panel. You again! I need that panel on a shirt. Drunk guy with the bottle saying, you again! Page 31. Captain Alcohol confronts Fritz, and after a splat, the big twist is revealed. Fiery Fritz is Captain Alcohol's dad. Did you see that coming? This explanation gets crazier and crazier the longer you read it, so I'll just speed read it for you. The tragic tale unfolds. It happened when you were just a young boy. I've been drinking heavily for some time. All of a sudden, the urge to drink even more became unbearable. Worse yet, my face started to change into the monster I had become. It was the first indication that I was becoming a transformite. From then on, it only got worse. That's when I faked my death and stowed away in an interplanetary spaceship. It all makes sense, right? Its captain discovered me and transposed me down to Earth. His ship subsequently crashed, so that's a true story that was never told. I got better, probably because of Earth's atmosphere, but then I started drinking again. My sickness came back stronger than ever. Oh. But this time, I got the overpowering urge to play with fire. It's been unbearable. Well, it's pretty sad. Your dad's unloading a lot there. All right, page 32. Captain Al turns his dad in and is now the town hero, but he's still glum. Well, now, Northern citizens, what do you think of that? A grief-stricken Captain Al with $1,000 in his pocket and a long-lost father who's finally recognized he needs some help. Not very happy note to end our tale on. Regardless, don't forget, join us for the next issue of Captain Alcohol. It's going to be a real blockbuster. Watch it soon in your community. It's a little vague. Back inside cover. You can record all your thoughts on a free cassette tape. I can't think of a single more exciting thing than listening to a cassette tape about how the Northwest Territory Council works. Fun stuff right there. Well, at least you can record over it if that's something else. All right, back cover. The final scare. I wonder what they were trying to imply when the guy drinking alcohol turns into a devil. Very subtle. My final thoughts. As a collector of kooky, weird, obscure comics, this is the holy grail as far as I'm concerned. I just couldn't be happier losing myself in the madness of this super weirdo world. And remember, you can read them all for free on my site. No ads, no cookies. I just want people to read it. Here's the subtitle somewhere. Well, actually, there are some ads on my site about developing the Northwest Territories. Boxy, you want to give your final thoughts?
What? Are we doing the show? All right, let's get started. Where's Spider Dork? Let's go, I'm ready.
I gotta clean you up. You are one barfy dude.
Goodbye, everybody. Stay in school and study hard. And don't walk outside and get ran over by muskox. I'll see you on the next show.
And that's our show. Cheers!